Hello ladies and gentlemen and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We've been walking around the moon for a while now. No pun intended. And yeah, we are currently accompanied by Growing Way, who is showing us around this forest. Yeah, they got a lot of work to do to you know, make this proper in the way that they were intending. But I mean, hey, it's facilities, you know? It's a lot more than we would have had if they never would have existed. So, I mean, I'm not complaining about it. As awkward as a lot of this shit is, props for effort. It'll work. But anyway, before we get started, you guys know the drill and yon stuffs, etc. Like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Discord link down below if you'd like to join us personally. I'm going to get straight into conversational bits because I saw this and I can't not click on it. Those crystals really look like Eden. Ask if you can taste the rainbow. What? No, I'm not sure what it is you do with crystals on Aetheris, but we don't eat them, and certainly not this one. It's possessed of all 6 elements: wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning, though, that because of Heidelin's influence being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis and all, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Aetheris. A conjuring of fire would sooner dry your clothes than singe them, for example. But simply, the etheric conditions are ill-suited to growth, which is why the surface is mostly barren. I see. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the raging energies of Zodiac in check. So, in theory, if we took Heidelin away, this place would just sprout up and start growing? Oh. This may come as a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitable areas until the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we'd started sooner. Who would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make all this? Damn. It certainly wasn't work you dare rush either. We had to create infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until hundreds of years later. And there was that brief period where our productivity came to a screeching halt when that bizarre red satellite was sent up from Aetheris, the Allegan's mischief, I think. We thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. I can't tell you... I'm sorry? What the fuck? Alright, stuff and things, fair enough. I can't tell you how relieved we were when Heidelin informed us of its destruction. Oh yes, there was a much joyous humming that day. I mean, fair to you, but for us, that was kind of awful. What else we got? Any other little bits and bobs around here? No? Cool. So, do you notice anything particular about the treetops? I mean, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees. I'll give you the hint. It's the golden rings emanating around like glowing spheres. Yeah, I did see that. Along with the device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill a role similar to our sun, and do so better, even. The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see the different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, the forest truly is the greatest. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but it ain't a forest. Not really. Well, I guess it's a crystal forest, you could say. Very artificial looking. There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right. The propulsion systems and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago, and with that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present-day people of Aetheris. Why not go to Aetheris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. Were our technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited to evil ends, the results would be disastrous. Then there were a few more rejoinings, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Heidelin. Fearful that we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether, we besieged her to find people on Aetheris we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate and everything worked out as it did. I assume then this is where the 6th astral calamity, I think? Or, I don't know. I don't know what the calamities are called, but I know it was the 6th when it was water everywhere. And that's where Charlene came to be. So I'm assuming that's what we're in for now. You mention them a lot, but not who they are. The exception of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited. Hopeful Heidelin would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, and though her power was waning, we were able to speak to them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and the means to travel here to the moon. They certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all the letters, books, and other resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. And you would like greatest intel and knew it. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it means a lot to me. Stola, Tancred. There you are. I take it you've already received the grand tour. Shame we missed it. Growing Way, I've been looking all over for you. Living Way. Ariange. Oh, is this about the teleporter to the residential area? No, never mind that. We have more pressing matter at hand. I will be calling an emergency meeting shortly and your attendance is required. Really? Can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so all of you are more than welcome to continue looking about the burrow. Now come along, Growing Way. Now we're starting to get Illuminati vibes. Ariange, you got some splaining to do, boy! Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? A bit. You spent 12,000 years preparing for this? With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand the restlessness, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even in the face of annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Real quiet over there, Ariange. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs for my attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you will excuse me. Yeah, that may have been a question from Tancred. It's not one from me. Stola. Tis clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Aetheris is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections, and I trust I am not alone in my reticence. Back to old tricks. By now, Tancred can tell when his friends are up to something. Oh, we all know! Did Ariange seem strange to you? More than usual, I mean? Yeah. I know he has a penchant for keeping his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Would you go and see if he's alright? Stoll and I will remain here to see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him. Oh! It's back there, you say? Say it with me, lads. Walking is for peasants, and we have slain so many gods. We have even slain the god. I'm still genuinely, like... that fight was so unsatisfying, man. I mean, yeah, the fight itself was good, but the result, so unsatisfying. I wanted him to be whole. Oh, get out the way. There he is. The teleporter is literally right there. Range A appears to be heading toward the entrance of Bestway's burrow. I see. There he goes. And Jay ventures off into Mare Lematorum for reasons unknown. You must tread carefully, else he might sense your presence. This is the expansion of freaking Metal Gear Bunny. Fuck me. Shh. Wabbit's hunting you. This sequence is still bothering me slightly. Yeah, I know. I know you know.
Thine arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume?
Of course.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity.
It's a necessity, my dude.
When Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life, I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade and Flamine her beloved daughter.
That wasn't on you.
Two souls whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs.
I don't believe that.
That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind. As does the memory of another lost to mine inaction.
Yeah.
Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good.
Once again, that wasn't on you, man. That was her choice. Every single one of them would have done what they did with or without you. The fact that you helped them, there's no shame in that.
Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
No. You're talking about telling Monbrita not to do something. You look me in my goddamn eye and tell me how that'll go.
Selfish wants born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save.
Not haunted. Pushed on by.
But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
You do what needs doing and you hurt later. Sometimes there is no right answer, no matter how much you try and figure one out.
I am not alone in my discomfort, then?
No, not by a long shot.
'Tis surprising, though perhaps not. We Scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution.
Well, as a wise man once said, a bad plan executed now is better than a good plan executed in a week.
Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers.
Yeah.
A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
I love these moments that we get with everyone.
What are they saying? Curse these ears and had bugger all. No matter. We've got our plans.
Yeah, that didn't look fucking evil at all. Semi-ominous music. Oh, fucking hell. Stop being so stupid. Okay, we're only like 20 minutes in. Fuck yeah. Send it! In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of my own, a plan which may pave the way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone, that failure, should it come, would be mine alone to bear. Yet thou standest before me with proffered hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me to refuse thy enmity, so I ask, wouldst thou join me in my endeavor? Of course. I'm getting a lot of stuff today. Well, when in doubt, just organize it. Handgia. Thank thee for accompanying me. 'Tis a simple plan in truth. We shall not be long away from Bestway Burrow. Difficult decisions must need be made in the coming days, but I nevertheless believe that we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Aetheris. To make clear our resolve to the Eloperites, I would offer them a gift, but its making doth require a most singular ingredient. I have so many questions. Also, what is this? Legitimate question, what is this? They said that nothing grew here. So why is this growing here? Ah, an abundance of spongoi. Excellent. Oh yeah, it's that shit. Forgot. Fair enough. I had a chance to spy this aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by the new Mo, I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. The magic requireth considerable concentration, however, might I prevail you upon thee to stand watch whilst I perform the incantation. Yeah, sure. Alright, what's your plan? ... Range appears fixated on his work. There, 'tis done. A magicked ink, every ounce as efficacious as that crafted by the Pneumo. Rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, but is nevertheless a most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of mine own choosing, which I pray the Eloperites will appreciate. No, Ranger, oh thank goodness. I thought you had been eaten, or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Yeah, what up? Stella has been looking all over for you, Luna. She says she needs to speak with you about something most urgent, dire even. Fuck. She's also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Luna alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind her, Ranger. This smells like bullshit, and I'm not terribly fond of it. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand, delivering a package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestway Burrows. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps even too heavy for we poor Eloperites, and we would be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. I'm gonna call him out. That's convenient. Suspiciously convenient. You insinuating I would betray the trust of Heidelin's Chosen? Yes. Or worse, do anything to risk getting on Ashtola's bad side? That's a bit more of a fair commitment. She's clearly not one to be crossed, nor made to wait. Now off with you. We're not Luna, I shan't be long. Ariage, don't do anything stupid, I swear to fuck. This is one of those moments. I can feel it coming. I know it's coming. Something bad about to happen, and I'm not fond of it. If I get to Ashtola and she doesn't have anything for me, I'm killing somebody. Oh, Luna, we thought you would be away for far longer. I'm gonna kill someone! Dire emergency? I said no such thing. Yep, okay, to the Watchers. Immediately. As you're here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. No. I have other things to do. Running away, a companion of Growing Ways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there anywhere he's likely to stop and rest, or perhaps there's a way to slow him down? Well, what's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here. Maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and... No? Well, if it's really that important. Okay. So, it is obvious that they are delaying our reuniting with Urianger, and we're just letting them do it. Come on now, guys. We've been through this before. You can try these balls of moose flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. Running Away's other notable feature is his incessant chatter, so you have no doubt, or have no trouble finding him in a crowd. When you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Crude, but it proves effective. He was here in the Greatest Innsvale last I saw him. Let's split up and find him. They're up to some hanky bullshit, and I'm not down for it. This is after they told us that, no, you must be direct, and that is a tiny bench. Which is strange, because they said they made this place for us. So just surroundings for Running Way. You may move the camera. Okay, it's one of these. What happened? Sorry, he was running. He was running! He was running! I saw a running rabbit and I freaking reacted. I'm sorry. Do not hit the unassuming Loporits. Okay, there we go. We got him now. Yeah, I'm just trigger happy at this point. Oh, hello, fuckboy. You have things to say. Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face with your... I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? Can we start punting bunnies now? Or rabbits or rats or whatever the fuck these things are? As if we got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. Please do not... Please do not talk about the journey. Please. The Great Journey. I don't want to do that again. It's true that Heidelin did impart us with some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other Loporit around here. Less, probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's so funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they better hope I don't get my paws on them. Me too! They're obviously delaying us. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but it's nothing... But if there's nothing else, I've work to do. Yeah, go ahead, full send. And I'm off! Now, we obviously know what's going on. I would like to remind every Loporit around here, you are all in gunblade range. You got some splaining to do, boy. I could find neither hide nor hair of him. How did you fare? Oh, I found him, alright. So he knows no more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growing Way? You see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. How convenient. On an unrelated note, what did I say? Oh, he's being either captured or redirected by a whole bunch of these demon bunnies. I assume you spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he'll be returning? On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Taking Growing Way's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Urianger a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. Why not? It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, this is where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including that pertaining to the final days. No. No. We ain't playing that game, homie. You've already overplayed that hand. I'm going to hurt someone very, very soon. Oh, I got this backwards. My bad. Greenway is fidgeting with nervous energy, but why the smug? Is it from excitement or worry? Let's find out. Oh, what to do, what to do. I promised Living Way would help, but... No, I promised it'd help, and that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Leopard's are up to something, but if there's aught to be learned in the final days, I think it best we play along, for now at least. No! Like, maybe... Ishtola, you play along, but let me and Thancred at least, or one of us even... go and look for Urianger, because this is, like... This is concerning. Fuck, boy. The doors ain't open, boy. The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll have to go and find whoever has the key. Going away enough. If not else to tell us at the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you will know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but... The moon was to be the perfect paradise for the peoples of Aetheris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw our potential, so you others must be kept here. So that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan to risk. Everyone except Urianger. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you misjudged us, Growing Way. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means to escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Aetheris and her reflections to their doom. If there is a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our effort would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? That's what we do. There's no room for ifs or maybes now. The people of Aetheris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. Bold of you to think you can stop us. Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. Oh, no worries about that. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these out, split up, and make our way to the exit. I'm digging it. Agreed. Let us convene where Argos awaits outside. I'll take him. Well, I did say I was going to punt some rabbits. Yeah! Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm going to go over here. Alright, we're out. That boy was about to experience a new shade of death. I was about to go full-on Technoblade on his ass. I was like, nope, it's time for death. It's time for death. Alright, give me that there ether current, and away we go. Open the door! Good, you're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Urianger. I agree.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Atheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
Yeah, if we both would have just been more direct with each other, this wouldn't have been an issue.
For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure.
Chair. Okay, there we go.
It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing! We Loperids were born of Heideland's love for Atheris.
God, I hate your voice.
That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
That isn't the problem here, but gotta admire the dedication.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Atheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit, and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star.
And of course, Urianger is the perfect one for this.
Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
Okay, Urianger is about to get really fucking extra. I can feel it.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
There we go. Okay, diplomatic
A
approach.
judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And living way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labour to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
Goes straight to it, doesn't he?
For thee.
Aww.
Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations.
There you go.
But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
This is an extremely wholesome moment. I'm waiting for the cataclysm to kick in.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Of course.
To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home.
Yeah.
Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind. If being the operative term.
They have to get through us first. And you, I imagine. There it is. That flower, how came it into your possession? How very like her. Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions, intentions which remain a mystery even to us. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name. Elpis.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Yeah, don't worry about that, but you might want to go and check on, your homie Growing Way, he's probably going to be sore for a few millennia.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growing Way and the others.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Charlian.
Agreed. The Charlian Forum, yes?
Oh, we all knew. We all knew.
What? How did you know?
Who the fuck else would it be?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans.
Yeah. Graha, as usual, coming in clutch!
But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
I believe we have. Oh boy, that's a thumbnail, baby. Woo! Alright, we are nearing the end, but I actually want to get the next quest. It was a relief to see Living Way was pleased with the gift of my ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you, in all our fellow scions. When next I return to Aetheris, I pray I find you all in good health and good spirits. There it is. Alright. Let's get that next quest on the bar, and away we go. Your excursion. And there's my dog. Okay. We're getting close to the end anyway. I'm about to go walker as soon as we're done. Still keen to return. With the Leporits and Uriange's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the fates of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Yeah, that's an understatement. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be it for today. Holy crap, I don't want to stop playing. Wow. And there goes my dog again. I have noticed that particular star is very bright, and they did mention that she was the brightest star in the sky, and that dog is freaking out. Is that Heidelin way out there? Wouldn't that be some shit? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, click that subscribe button, right house and bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm Chan that I exist whenever I upload. And if you would like to see more, by all means, there is a playlist somewhere on yon channel, and I already said that. I already said the subscribe thing, I think. I'm of all shades of disjointed here. My apologies. Yeah, Discord link down below. Hop in, as for the KSQ tag, ping, shenanigans, blah, blah, blah. Whatever I have said, whatever I have not said, who cares? You'll have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.